kingdom surrounded by rivers and gold-rich earth. An old and wise chief named Nanakwame ruled with calm dignity. He had led his people through both drought and harvest, war and peace. As age crept into his bones, he looked to his only son, Kojo, to take up the leadership of the land. But Nana Kwame was not just a father, he was a teacher. He knew that leading a people was not about wearing fine cloth or sitting on a stool of gold. A true leader must understand the hearts of the people, must see what others refuse to see, and must be brave enough to act with justice, even when the truth is uncomfortable. So one morning, he called Kojo and said, "You are strong, you are respected, but strength is easy to see. I want to know if you can see the hidden things. I want to know if you are ready to carry the weight of truth." Kojo stood tall and nodded, ready to be tested. "You will leave the palace today. Wear no royal clothes. Tell no one who you are. Live among the people, not as a prince, but as a man. In 1 year, return and tell me not what people say about themselves, but what you see in their actions. That is how truth is known." Kojo left that very night. No one recognized him. His hands, that once held royal staffs, now carried buckets. His clean robes were replaced by the dust of the road. He worked in many towns, planted yams, cleaned markets, and carried firewood. In each village, he listened and watched. There was a trader named Mensa, praised by many as a generous man. But Kojo saw how Mensa used rigged scales, cheating the poor and laughing about it behind closed doors. He met a village chief who gave fine speeches about honesty, but Kojo noticed how the man demanded extra food from struggling farmers, claiming it was for the council. No one questioned them. The words were loud, their hands were quiet, but greedy. In a quiet forest village, Kojo met a widow named Ama. Her hut was small, her roof patched with palm leaves, and her 3 children had only one pair of shoes between them. Yet every evening, Ama cooked a little extra rice and brought it to an old blind man who lived by the well. She never told anyone. No one praised her. But Kojo noticed. After a year, Kojo returned to the palace. His skin was sun-darkened, his shoulders stronger, but it was his eyes that had changed. They had seen deeply. At the chief's court, the people gathered to witness the ceremony. It was expected Kojo would be crowned immediately, but Nana Kwame had one last question. "Tell us, Kojo, you have walked among the people. Who should lead? Who is truly wise? Who is worthy?" The crowd leaned in, expecting the names of powerful men, perhaps Mensa, the rich trader, or Ato, the village speaker. But Kojo stood tall and said, "I met men with good words and false hands. I saw smiles that hid teeth, but there was a woman with no gold, no praise, no title, who gave what little she had to someone even poorer than herself. She never asked for recognition, but her heart was pure. She gave without being seen. That's," he said, "is leadership. Not in power, but in quiet truth." There was silence, and then understanding. Nana Kwame rose and placed the chieftain's cloth over his son's shoulder. "You have returned with more than stories. You have returned with eyes that see. You are ready." And so, Kojo became chief, not because he was born into it, but because he had earned it by seeing the world as it truly was. Moral: the truth of a person is not in what they say, but in what they do when no one is watching.